just keep on going further down the rabbit hole. We took out both benches, the table, and I want to redo all the water lines. So I got PEX pipe, so we got the water line coming through here. And I mean, there's not a lot of it, but while everything's ripped apart, might as well get all new stuff in there, get a clean hose and clean everything up. So now we need to rip out this bench, and my kind of makeshift toolbox is back there because the water tank is right there, and then all the wiring for the plumbing goes in here. So we'll replace all the drain hoses. We want to replace the hose for the bilge too. Alright, so we got that big board out of the way. Still got some tools there. Now this is the little piece that we didn't get earlier, and it just comes right out. No saws, no tools needed. Well, at least we have access now. Let's kind of set this outside. Now we have access to those water lines. So there's our water lines. They come up and it splits here to go into the water pump. The filter that comes back into here. We need to redo this switch somehow too. And then this water line goes back to our other water tank. So I kind of just want to take this hose off the fill hose just to see what it looks like from the inside. Clamps loose. Really dirty. Look at that. It's extremely dirty. Oh, that's why I'm not drinking from that water. Alright, we've got the little tool to take the connector piece off for the PEX, and we're going to try to remove one water line out of the hole there, which will connect under the sink so we can feed the big blue line through to connect it. It'll come down through here. Tees off, one to the shelf, one goes through, connects into the sink and into the pump. So we can get that done, then we can try to do the hot water one, and then there'll be another pipe going back to the other water tank. So if we can just get one done and be able to finish up and get the water working again, it'll be a success. Right now I've got the water switch off. And so now we need to go down and disconnect the water line. So we are crammed down in here. I've got to disconnect the cold water line to put this T in there. And then we can try to hook this into the T and the pipe will go straight out. So that snaps on the back and we shove. And it comes off just like that. And we'll put our T on there. Okay, he's connected there. Okay, so that was this line. So we can take this piece off. I really hadn't anticipated ripping all this out just to get to the hose. So this connector here on the old pipe will not fit through that hole to remove them over there, so we're going to have to cut it off. So we are fully committed here. almost through it. Okay, it's off. Now we can come around where all the stuff is and pull out of there, and we can pull them through. Boom. Okay, there we go. So here is the hose in the back. Of course, you'd be a hose in the back because why would it be? All right. So now we can start to run our new hose. So you can find an end. We'll just slide behind this pole like we had before, and we'll see if it'll fit in there. And the question is we're getting the maybe with the screwdriver and pop them up. All the way down to the bottom. So we've got too much pipe really. As you flip back up, he needs to connect into our water line here. So now we have our water that goes through the hot water heater up into the sink, connects through, up and through to our big long blue hose. So now we need to come through here. We need to get another T-fitting so that we can bring water down. So maybe a little extra. Oh, we don't want that. We want a little extra, but not too much extra. And that's probably good. We come right here and put a T in. Okay. This is where our T connection is going to come in. Now he's going to get a T-fitting right here. We just shove him on, he's in. Okay, now this is our next dilemma. That can come off. Oh, man. Okay, that's free. That's free. He fits down through. One less problem to deal with. So this is the old hose that goes right up there. So we're going to take it. Let's knock the camera over. Right back to the hole. As before, through. Through this other hole. Yes, I'm dropping the camera. Things are hitting it, knocking it over. I got things everywhere. Alright, so it came through this hole. Back up. Through this hole. and ends up here with our connector piece. So, camera doesn't want to stay. So now we can take this and we can attach it. So, we got two parts of our T on, and we need to go through there. So we can disconnect both these hoses and drill this hole bigger. We can kind of get our length on our hose over here, and we need to cut it to go up into another T right here to go to the sink and to the pump. So we need another T right there. I think that's good if we cut right here. I think that would be good. I need the knife. So we got our other T. We want to match that T. We're going to shove that pipe on there. And then we need a small pipe to go from here to here. Okay. So we can kind of just guesstimate. And probably want to cut a little long, I guess. Cut it there. We can always make it shorter. Okay, now that's cut, and we need to go take it into the pot, into the pump. So we need to unscrew this from the pump, and we can unscrew this and free all that. Oh man. I wonder if I'll just... I think we're on there, right? No, it's still not going on straight. I don't know what... It's gonna light. The easiest thing's gonna cost me like a couple $100. I have to buy a new pump. No, it's still crooked. Not going on straight. I wonder if I saw a little bit of it off, and then this damaged area, saw that off and start over. Oops. Maybe I made it worse. Where's that little knife? Should have got rid of the damaged area. Let's take a look. Seems like it's going on straight at the moment. No, it's not. It's going crooked again. Try to get rid of the damaged area of the threads. don't know, there's not much I can do, I guess. I'll just have to try to tighten it on there and then hope for the best. It's clearly not on there right. It's clearly jacked up. It doesn't want to take it. I don't understand why it just doesn't want to thread on there for me. I'm so frustrated. Crooked. It's just not threading it. Either it makes the seal or it doesn't at this point. I mean, it's pretty much ruined. It's not going to seal up right. I'm going to have a leak. A new pump. At any rate, I bet you that's going to leak. So at any rate, we put a little flange on there, and then we shove it on there. So the flange on there, and then we clamp it. Got the big clampers, and they go right on top, and they come down. Oh, shit. And now it's on there. I guess we won't know until we turn the water back on, because that's still undone, and I still need to go through and get those done. And my guess is it's going to leak. And the way this hole, so I'm going to try to make this hole bigger so I can put both my water lines back through there. It's really pretty good enough. Try to clean it out. I don't know why it doesn't want to clean up. We can get 2 lines through there, so that's all really we need, so whatever. Now we need to go to the other side and try to do it again. That one went all the way through. Sweet. Okay. Got 2 holes, we can run our pipes. So then this will go through the hole, out through the other hole. There it is. Through. We give it a nice long piece. We can always cut it later if we need to, shorter. Right, our knife's there. Gonna line it up So we can cut it there with our T. So right here. Boom. That one is locked into place. Okay. So, all the way from under the sink to the bathroom, our T going down to our water pump. Then the next thing will be going into the bathroom sink. We probably need the same thing again right there. So I've been drilling the holes bigger so that both lines will go through the hose that they were before. I re-drilled that out bigger. The only one I didn't redo was that one over there because there's wires that are already going through the hole, so it would just be such a hassle to try to track down those wires, disconnect them, and you know, put it through. So but the ones where it's just the wire hose that's going through, I'm just drilling those bigger. So then there's the last one that needs to be drilled out so that both water lines can fit through and come up to the bathroom sink. Yep, through the hole, through the other hole. All right. And we need to give it room to come up and connect to the sink. So that's where it needs to be. And it needs, whoops. What we should do is we need to run it down through this hole and then back up so we have more accurate of what it's going to be like. So it needs to come up through this hole and then through both side holes. There we go. Okay, that should work. So we got enough pipe in there, so now we're going to cut it down here, connect it back into our triangle. So then the question is, once again, where did I do with the razor knife? I'm trying to film myself. There it is, it's right there. Alright. Now, coming down into my connector. There it's on. I'll slide in.